Hello, everybody, and welcome to Racing from
Delaware Park.
I'm Rich Glazier, and we're going to be looking at Saturday's races. And when I say Saturday in Delaware Park, you know one thing, the weather was perfect. Never rains on Saturday at Delaware Park, and we kick off the Memorial Day weekend with a beautiful, sunshiny day. And even though this was really the 8th day of racing for the 2019 meet, to me it was the first day because we opened up the turf course today and I made my first bet of the meet. I've been waiting. The money's been burning a hole in my pocket, but I was waiting for the turf. And we got 2 turf races today, and the turf was firm. So we had a fast track and a firm turf for this Saturday card. 8 races on tap. But before we get to them, we've got a good racing fan here. Al Crisconi is his name. He was pretty much an everyday regular, but today he celebrated birthday number 100. Wow. Of course, Al and Blackie used to hang out. Blackie passed away a couple years ago at the age of 100. So Al caught up to Blackie. Wasn't here today. He's not getting around like he used to, but that's understandable. I bet you he's still getting his bets in one way or another, though. So Al, if you're up watching this late at 10 o'clock at night, or maybe you're watching on YouTube, happy birthday, buddy. Even though you were a spy for Wilmington High against PS, you're still a good guy and a good racing fan. Happy birthday and many, many more. We tried to find a tape of I made of you, interviewed you once. We couldn't find it, so. Couldn't find my Tim Conway interview either the other night, so you're in good company. All right, let's get started with the races. As I said, fast track, firm turf. Here's the field for the opener. This maiden special weight race here, and scratch the 1, Sweetheart Lady. Odds-on favorite was Capture Me Now. Here's the voice of Delaware Park, John Curran, with the call.
And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. Toward the inside, Mighty Electra goes right for that lead. Right there toward the outside, that's Alin Azul. Capture Me Now, close up third. 2 lengths further back to So Cunning and Utterly Enchanting as they make their way down the back stretch. On the front end, Mighty Electra leads it by a neck. Up on the far outside, Capture Me Now. In between them, Alin Azul. Those 3 across the track still. Utterly Enchanting moves up on the outside of So Cutting. They're bunched up. Only 2.5 lengths separates the field. Opening quarter went in 22-4 as they make their way to the turn. Mighty Electra, Capture Me Now, Alin Azul still across the track. Utterly Enchanting's making a 3-wide move, followed by So Cunning, still well bunched. Only one dropping out of the party right now is Mighty Electra. Stole 4 with a shot. Capture Me Now, joined by Utterly Enchanting for that lead. It's still over 2 lengths to So Cunning, who's trying to muster a rally. Alin Azul's now dropping back as they head for home. Capture Me Now, trying to fend off the firsters. Utterly Enchanting and So Cunning, 3 across the track. A furlong to go, and So Cunning has momentum. Utterly Enchanting between horses. Capture Me Now's not thrown in the towel. So Cunning still has a fight on her hands, but begins to edge away. So Cunning will take the opener. There's still a battle for second with Capture Me Now and Utterly Enchanting winning that one.
And the winner was a first-time starter, So Cunning. Christophe Clement, the trainer, he went down here on Wednesday in the first race, a first-time starter, and he won with that one, and he does it again. Alex, it's a sin if you didn't bet on Cintron, the jockey, and the owners of this one, Leverett Miller and Linda Miller. 580, 320, 210. Utterly Enchanting with Cedeno, 480, 220. Capture Me Now with Mania at 210. Exacta 2320, the try 2720, and no superfecta in that race. Here's the field for race 2. 7 of them to go. The 4 to 5 favorite was J-Rock. Here's John.
And they're off. Starship Thor breaks well, goes right for that lead. Down to the inside, though. One Lucky Step quickly to challenge, and One Lucky Step steps to the front by a length and a quarter. Starship Thor back in a second. Up on the outside, that's J-Rock. Down toward the inside, more front, both on the move just a bit. Then comes Matter of Factor settling in the fifth. The gap of 3 lengths to the winner is, and the trailer is discreetly placed as they make their way to the turn. One Lucky Step off the rail just a bit, leads it by still a length and a quarter over J-Rock toward the outside. More front drops back on the inside. Starship Thor and Matter of Factor trying to pick it up. Then a gap of 4 lengths to the winner is, and discreetly placed. Under 3/8 to go, and One Lucky Step still in the front end and still going strong. Leads it by about 2.5 lengths. J-Rock on the outside, still chasing far outside Matter of Factor as they turn from home. Well off the rail, all 3 of them. It's One Lucky Step trying to fend off the favorite J-Rock. 2 lengths further back to Matter of Factor is trying to kick it in, but now J-Rock takes on One Lucky Step and J-Rock to the front. On the outside, a late charge from Matter of Factor. It's on the front end, J-Rock to prevail by a length. Matter of Factor got up for second, followed by One Lucky Step, and the winner is.
And the favorite J-Rock gets it done for J.D. Acosta and Hugh McMahon. David Lemongelli, the owner. 360, 240, 210. Matter of Factor with Jeremy Rose. $4, 260. One Lucky Step with Centeno. 260, the exact 1120. Try $32. Double 1460. Super 65.30. And on we go. Race number 3. It's a distance of ground in here, a mile and 70 yards. Bob's My Uncle was a late scratch. And let's see. We had a 2 3-to-1 shots. Sir Alfred and Percy both went off at 3-to-1. Here's John Kern.
And they're off. Private Party breaks well between horses right alongside Sir Alfred. Rushing up on the outside, Percy. William Otero wants to lead with Percy. Won't get it into the first turn. They'll be caught 3 wide maybe as they race into that turn. On the front end, Private Party by a length. Percy up on the far outside. Sir Alfred toward the inside, racing in third, followed by General Patty, who has the rail secured in fourth. Codename Raven next to the line. These Blues up on the outside. Then a gap of 3 lengths further back to Double Whammy, and far back, your trailers Watch My Dust. Opening quarter in 22 and 4. Good solid tempo being set on the front end by Private Party. Opens up 4.5 on the field. Percy racing second with Sir Alfred up on the outside third. Tucked in General Patty with the rail in fourth. Then a gap of about 3 lengths still to These Blues on the outside. Codename Raven on the inside running as a team. Double Whammy 2 lengths further back, and 8 more to Watch My Dust. Half goes in 46-1. Solid tempo being set by Private Party. Bidding for the upset here and opens up about 7 lengths on the field. Private Party in control right now with under a half mile to go. General Patty slipping through on the inside. Up on the outside, Sir Alfred and Percy. Those 3 across the track. Double Whammy's trying to gain some momentum. Now picking it up on the outside. Double Whammy may be the big challenge as they make their way around the bend. And Private Party, the lead is 5. Double Whammy's rolling in second. Sir Alfred trying to rally with that one as they turn for home. The 6 win in 11 and 4. How much does Private Party have left? Leads it by a length and a half, but Double Whammy has Dedium on the outside, and Double Whammy goes right on by. Double Whammy now drawing away. Private Party trying to hold on to second on the outside. Sir Alfred on the inside. These Blues, but it's Double Whammy striding away. An easy winner here. Double Whammy wins it by about 6 or 7. Tight for a second. Private Party may have held off Sir Alfred.
And Double Whammy becomes a 2-time winner at the meet with that easy victory here in the third. Ridden nicely by leading jockey Cece. Carol Cedeno for Mary Epler and the Mary Epler Racing Stable Incorporated and Flying Pheasant Farm LLC. $10, $5.60, $3.40. Private Party, 7 even, 5 even with Edwin Gonzalez. Sir Alfred was Centeno, $2.80. Exacta $90. Try $350.80. Double $16.40. Pick 3, 45-20. Super, a good one with the 9, 2,000, 234.10. On to the fourth we go, and let's keep that distance at 1 mile and 70 yards on the fast main track. And a field of 7 entered, and a field of 7 will go. The favorite was on the rail, My Eminence, at 9-5. Here's John Kern with the call.
We are set to go, and they're off. They come away in alignment toward the outside. Clearly, Super is going for that lead. Grosco right there toward the inside of that one, and Grosco will come out on top into that first turn by at least half a length. Up on the outside, Clearly Super. My Eminence saving all the ground down toward the inside. It's taken over that second spot now, and up on the outside under a bit of a hole there. A little rank in the other going is Clearly Super. Next in line, that's Etruscan, followed by Legends Hope. Then a gap of 4 lengths. Your trailers are Major Attitude and Sir Douglas without the quintet. Opening quarter goes in 23-3 as they straighten away down the backstretch. On the front end, Grosco by a length. Clearly Super up on the outside. Etruscan between horses. My Eminence has the rail. Those 3 across the track chasing Grosco. Then a gap of over 2 lengths to Legends Hope, followed by Major Attitude, and the trailer is Sir Douglas as they approach the half-mile marker. Not much has changed on the front end. It's still Grosco showing the way. Clearly Super, My Eminence are now heads apart in second and third as Etruscans drop back a bit. Legends Hope, the long shot, is trying to move up there. Then a gap of 3.5 lengths to Major Attitude and Sir Douglas. They with the half in 47-2, 3/8 to go. Clearly Super up on the outside. There goes Etruscan quickly to challenge for that lead, and Etruscan takes over. Clearly Super is back in second. My Eminence rallies in third. Grosco's thrown in the towel as they hit the top of the stretch with Etruscan to catch. The lead is about 3. They went the 6 furlongs in 1:13. Etruscan leads it by 3.5 to 4 lengths now. My Eminence on the outside. Major Attitude's putting in a nice run. A furlong to go. It's Etruscan still in front by 3. Major Attitude is closing the gap just a bit in second. Etruscan still holding on, and Etruscan will prevail. Major Attitude closing well for second, followed by My Eminence and Legends Hope.
Etruscan wins again, another 2-time winner at the meet. Well, this one was bred to be a good one. Bernardini had a proud spell. Larry Jones used to have it, but now in the hands of Jamie Ness. Made sense to bet on Centeno here, Daniel Centeno. And the owner's Madison Avenue Racing Stable Incorporated. That's a local owner. Congratulations. And Jagger Incorporated. That's Jamie Ness's barn. So they're partners in that horse, and he picks up another win for him. 663-22-40. Major Attitude with Rose, 540-260. My Eminence with Acosta, 220. The Exacta, $24. The Try, $34.60. Double, $32. Pick 3, $29.90. Pick 4, $132.20. Super with the 7, $140.30.
Claims.
Yes, claim person. There was one claim today, and it was in this race. Clearly Super was taken by trainer Scott Lake. First turf race of the meet. At about 1 mile and 70 yards, the rail's out 25 feet to start the meet. So that makes it the about distance. Scratch the 2 fold over, and in the main track only the 3 aspect. So 7 of them to go on the firm turf. Favoritism went to Cindarius at 9-5. Sit back, put your feet up, and let's watch them on the beautiful turf course at Delaware. Okay, John forgot to put his mic on for the first part of this race. So While we're watching and without the sound, let me remind you that Sunday, there's just simulcast racing only, and then Memorial Day Monday, back in action with the live card and 3 turf races. I think we'll be hearing John any second now.
As they make their way down the back stretch. Opening quarter did go in 24 seconds flat. And on the front end, it is still Odlin by 2 lengths. Next in line, that's Sindarius in second, done acting toward the inside third, followed by Hijacker up on the outside fourth. Pretty Good Years next in line, followed by down toward the inside. On the move, that's Dixie Draw, and the trailer is Linda's Nakia. As they cut the half in 48 and 1, they make their way into the turn. On the front end, it's still Odlum showing the way by a half. Up on the outside, Sindarius is right there now to challenge. Done Acting's on a good trip in third, followed by Hijacker. Pretty Good Year rallies to the outside in fifth as they turn for home. Odlum still trying to hang on. Sindarius right there has him measured, it appears. Next in line, Done Acting now swings to the outside for clear sailing, and Done Acting is putting in a big run. Sindarius on the inside, Done Acting on the outside. These two square off a 16th from home. Sindarius is digging in. Done Acting trying to go on by. Done Acting and Sindarius. Done Acting wins it by a hard-fought head. Sindarius getting second.
And as usual on a turf race, a very exciting finish. And the winner was the 9, Done Acting, with a J.D. Acosta a double, Hugh McMahon a double. This one owned by Larry Raybold. 1420, 540, and 360. Sindarius with Cintron, $3, 220. Pretty Good Year with Cedeno, 340. Exacta 5160, the Tri 250.60, the double 73.20, the pick 3 157.10, and the super with the 8 $296.60. So turf racing has begun at Delaware, onward and upward for the rest of the meet. Now back to the main track we go. A 1 mile, that's once around the oval. It's a 1 mile dirt track, 7 furlong turf course around. And we had a field of 6 to go. 2-1 favoritism went to the 1 Trace of Grace. Here they go. Let's see another good start.
And they're off. Trace of Grace breaks well, but quickly hustled up between horses. Ghoul's Night Out, Vent to Go right alongside of that one. Sneaky Betty's also right there as they make their way to that first turn. 4 across the track. Looks like Ghoul's Night Out has the slight advantage on the inside. That's Trace of Grace. Up on the far outside, Vent to Go. Right there, it's Trolley Ride. Sneaky Betty now back in the 5th. And the trailer is Nick's Warrior as they make their way around that first turn. Opening quarter goes in 25-1, leisurely quarter for this group. And Ghoul's Night Out showing the way down the backside. Trace of Grace racing in second, up on the outside. Looking to move closer, Vent to Go. Next in line, that's Trolley Ride. Sneaky Betty's going along in 5th. And the trailer still Nick's Warrior, only about 4 lengths from front to back as they move toward the half-mile marker. On the inside, Trace of Grace. On the outside, Ghoul's Night Out. It's still 2 lengths to Sneaky Betty, who's moved up on the inside nicely, followed by Trolley Ride and Vent to Go far outside. Nick's Warrior continues the trail, but still only 5 lengths from front to back. They pick things up that quarter just a bit. 49 and 2, still slow on the front end as they race into the turn. On the front end, it's Trace of Grace, Ghoul's Night Out, Vent to Go up on the far outside. Trolley Ride looking to kick it in. Sneaky Betty has dropped back now, and the trailer is Nick's Warrior as they turn for home. 3 across the track. Trace of Grace on the far outside. Vent to Go went wide, but is kicking in, and Vent to Go has momentum. Vent to Go, Trace of Grace battling back. Trolley Ride with the rail, followed by Ghoul's Night Out down to 2. It's Trace of Grace, Game on the inside. Vent to Go on the outside. Vent to Go, Trace of Grace. Vent to Go, Trace of Grace to the line. Vent to Go, edging out Trace of Grace.
They battled out to the finish, and the longest shot on the board prevails. Vent to Go for Jose Garcia in the winner's circle. For Cesar Nambo, owner-trainer. 1880, 920, and 5 even. Trace of Grace, a game second with Gonzalez, 360, 260. Trolley Ride with Enerio, 520. That exact is $63. The try, $254.80. The double, healthy, $248.80. Pick three, $227.20. And the super with the four, $588.20. Let's get back to the turf for the lucky seventh race. Going to scratch the two versed and then a late scratch. So check your tickets. The three, Frank's Gun is Loaded, was a late scratch during the post parade. So with that in mind, the even money favorite was the four, the man behind the man. And here's Johnny with a turf race.
And they're off. Hills Pond breaks alertly, goes for that lead from the outside. Down toward the inside, it's Inclusive and the man behind the man. Between them, Mountain Holiday as they come off that chute. Jockeying for position, and up on the outside, Hills Pond could be caught three wide into the bend. The man behind the man has got the inside track. Mountain Holiday is right there between him in third. Then a length and a half further back, Inclusive on the inside. Up on the outside, it's Celtic Treasure looking to move up, then Lone Sentry and Hey Big Guy as they make their way around that first turn. Your favorite, the man behind the man, going to try and dictate the tempo. Opening quarter in 24 seconds flat. Leads it by 3 parts. Hills Pond right there in second. Length and a half further back to Mountain Holiday and Celtic Treasure right alongside. A length and a half to Inclusive with the rail. Up on the outside, it's Hey Big Guy, and Lone Sentry is all alone at the back. About 6 or 7 lengths separates the bunch as they move toward the half-mile marker. The half went in 48-2 and on the front end. Hills Pond now challenging the man behind the man. 2 lengths further back to Mountain Holiday and Celtic Treasure. Inclusive next in line, followed by Hey Big Guy and Lone Sentry. Not much has changed into the bend. The man behind the man trying to pull clear once again over Hills Pond, but Hills Pond is staying right with him. It's still over 2 to Celtic Treasure, trying to make some progress, but can't. On the inside, looking to get out Mountain Holiday. On the outside, looking to kick it in. It is Inclusive as they head for home. The man behind the man. Here comes Inclusive ranging up there. Between them, it's Hills Pond. They've got a 16th to go. End of the front. Inclusive wrestles that lead away. The man behind the man, Mountain Holiday, trying to slip through on the inside, but Inclusive is edging away. Inclusive will win it. Mountain Holiday up for second. The man behind the man third. Tight for fourth. Maybe Hills Pond.
And it was Inclusive who was a Triple Crown nominee. Got the job done today, breaking... No, he's won before. Second win. Another win for Edwin Gonzalez for Kentucky Derby winning trainer H. Graham Motion. Paul Braverman and Timothy Pinch, the owners. $7.80, $4, $2.40. Mountain Holiday with Centeno, $4, $2.40. The man behind the man with Garcia, $2.10. The exact at $34.80. The try $70. The consolation double with the late scratch of the 3, $22.40. The actual double 5 and 1 paid $106.80. The consolation pick 3 $72. The actual pick 3 $427.90. The pick 5, look at that, $8,154.40. There was a dead heat for fourth for the superfecta. With the 5, that one paid $78.40, and with the 7, that one paid $76.10. So a lot of prices there in the lucky 7th. Hope you were lucky. As we move to the 8th and final for the Arabians today. Scratch the 4, Texas Hold'em. Big favorite in here, and a big show bet made on number 6, Easterman. Easterman, if memory serves me, has been an Arabian Horse of the Year in years past. So he's still going strong at age 7. And on the comeback trail again. Back here at his favorite track. And Carol Cedeno, his favorite jockey, was aboard. Let's see if Easterman can get it done at 1-2.
And they're off. all the way. Well, looks like the entry is going for that lead. It's Uptown Cruise Director and Uptown Flying Flynn vying for that top spot. This is awesome toward the outside. Advancing down toward the inside, Big Ben as they move down the back stretch. Your favorite Easter Man is up on the far outside, racing in fifth. Then comes Belfast. Uptown Flying Flynn with the rail. Uptown Cruise Director on the outside. Between them, it's still Big Ben. Far outside, this is awesome. And Easterman's going to be 5 wide around that half-mile marker and heading into the turn. And only one off the tempo is Belfast. They've got 3/8 to go. Uptown Cruise Director leads it by half, but Easterman's breathing down his neck in second. This is awesome third as Uptown Flying Flynn's dropped out of it, being passed by Big Ben, and now Belfast with a quarter to go. Easterman under a hand right on the outside. On the inside, it's Uptown Cruise Director. They wheel home together. 2 lengths further back to This Is Awesome. They've got a furlong to go. Easterman now being let out a bit. Looks over his shoulder, does the jockey. Looking for competition on the outside. Easterman in front by a length and a half. Uptown Cruise Director is gamely trying to battle back with the rail, but it's going to be Easterman to win this one. Easterman and Carol Cedeno will win it by about 2.5. Uptown Cruise Director got second, followed by This Is.
And it was the big favorite, and also, by the way, the last horse in the last race. Happens quite often, just like the first horse in the first race. Keep an eye on that angle. It makes no sense handicapping wise, but it seems to occur quite often. Easterman wins on Memorial Day weekend for CC. Carol Cedeno, her second, for Ernesto Torres. Betty and Joseph Gillis, the owners. $3, $2.10, $2.10. Uptown Cruise Director with Garcia, $3.40, $3.40. This Is Awesome with Swan, $3.40. Last exact of the day, $9.20. Final trifecta of the day, $29.40. The 1-6 double, $13.20. The consolation pick 3, $18.40. The real pick 3, $101.70. The pick 4, $917.20. And there was no superfecta in that race with the late scratch. And that'll do it for the Saturday day we christened the turf course for the year. Let's take a look at the handle. Not bad on Saturday where we have a lot of competition. Let's try it again. Here's the handle. 720,218. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, that will do it. Once again, happy birthday to Al Crisconi. 100 years young today. And our next live racing day is Monday, but we'll be here tomorrow for simulcast wagering if you want to come on out for the holiday weekend. Meanwhile, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Remember, this show's on at 10 o'clock at night. Every other night of the week, it's on at 11. Thanks for tuning in, and good night.